guys 6 weeks out from the season opener, which is here at home. How excited are you to get ready for some practices and get ready to host, I think, Regents here in 6 weeks' time?
I'll say we're super excited. We got a lot of guys coming back, so the chemistry is there, and it's like improved even this summer. The freshmen, they're super talented, and we're just seeing, can't wait to see how quickly they, just get together. Like, your freshman year is always going to be the toughest, so the quicker we can help those guys get through that, the better we can be together.
Yeah, 100%. I think having the familiarity that we have from last year and just been going to work every day since the spring. So super excited to be back out there in front of Flames Nation.
I got to ask about the practice threads. When did you guys get these, and who designed them? Is it a Coach McKay specialty?
I probably wouldn't give that credit to Coach McKay. But he did probably have to sign off on it, so he gets a little bit. But we probably just got these a couple hours ago, to be honest.
Literally, yeah.
Are you ready to run a little extra laps after practice? Is that what you're not giving him any credit?
Must be ready.
Stadium severs, what's in store for him?
If he can outshoot Steven Berggraf, we'll run a couple extra laps.
Thanks. 10 shots, one spot.
Thanks, Rich.
You guys, the non-conference schedule got released about a month ago. Are there any games that pop off that you guys say, man, I'd really like to go down and play Alabama, Tuscaloosa after having to go play in Huntsville a few years ago, or get a chance to go up to Springfield and play the Basketball Hall of Fame, anything like that jumps out at you guys?
I think just a schedule in general. Like Coach said it before, we're not scared to play anybody and super excited to compete against the best. I think that's one of the best parts about Liberty is it's a high level in all aspects. So schedule reflects that, and really the first game is one looking forward to most, to be honest. And yeah, it should be really good.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, I don't think we have any games on our calendar circled because we all know like each Division I game is super hard to win, and they're all going to be adverse in their own way. So.
This is the first time in a while you guys have been not coming off of a championship. So what's been the mentality? What's been the workload or just the feel around here, just getting ready for another season with that in mind?
I think it's kind of remained the same. Like we say it all the time. Like it's not transactional here. Like we're trying to win championships, compete at the highest level, and at the same time just have the same mindset like every day. And Coach does a really good job of pushing us all to have the same goal of like pursuing excellence. And yeah, championships are the goal, but at the same time, like we think if we stay to the process and like just work hard, like that's more important.
I would echo what Kyle said. Like, I don't think we're as results-based as we are process-based. So, like, that's everyone's mindset in the entire program, whether it's staff or player.
Kyle, I don't think we've talked much since the end of the season, but getting Darius to come back this year, how exciting was that for you and the rest of the team, and how did you let you guys know and things like that?
Yeah, I think anytime you get one of the best players in the country to come back, that's always great for your team, and I think it's even better for your culture. Like D had tons of opportunities, probably especially with the transfer portal now being so prominent, and it just shows to like his character and like the love he has for all of us, like off the court and on the court, and it just says more about him, really, in the program where it's at. So I'm super grateful that he's back and he's ready to get to work too. So.
Darius, I noticed you shook your head and rolled your eyes when Kyle said you're one of the best players in the nation. Do you not view yourself in that aspect?
I'm a competitor, but at the same time, like I don't really, really think about how I stack up against other players, like on a day-to-day basis.
I take him against anybody in the country, though. Glad he's on my team.
Darius, what was the deciding factor for you? Kyle talks about all these opportunities there. What was there any hesitation, or what was the deciding factor that I'm coming back?
I think like obviously weighing options, but at the same time you got to do like what you feel like is best for you in a given situation and what you truly gonna be happy is doing. Like felt a little bit of like I guess disappointed that we didn't four-peat. And obviously like when you stack things up and you see how many people are coming back, what our program has been consistently for the last 4 years, you knew like we had a real unique chance to do something special this last year. And like you take our team last year, you give them a year of experience and another year to build and grow together, like there's no telling what can happen. So I'm excited.
Oh, sorry.
It seemed like last season you were gaining more and more national attention as the season progressed. This year it's a little different. Like you're all over the place with the national attention. Does that add any extra pressure, or how are you managing this massive ego that you have?
I mean, none of it is anything that you can control. So, I mean, like, whether you get a lot of appraisal or you get a lot of criticism, like, that is almost like just what comes with the game. Whether it's a lot or a little bit, one way or another, you're going to get responses and reactions from people. So, like, you just got to keep basketball the main focus. And, you know, if you go out there to win the game and you go to practice each and every day to really put in the most work you can, and you go out there and that's, like, your genuine heart, then – all the extra stuff is just extra stuff. Like, you don't really – it really doesn't sway you one way or another. So.
I think our spades game had a lot with you coming back 2 on the road or 2-on-2.
Yeah, I got to talk
I think me
about
and Bryson Spell edged UNG out in a close one as a series last year, but I think that was a big decision too.
Yeah, me and my partner need to work on our non-verbal communication.
The chess game is still on point.
For sure. For sure.
So the program's entering its last season in the A-Sun, and you guys have experienced a lot of success there, 3 out of 4 championships. Is there a little added, you don't need motivation to go out and win a championship, but obviously that's what you're playing for. Is a little bit extra to say, you know, kind of go out on top?
I don't think any of us have really, like, this summer has, like, thought about this being our last season in the A-Sun. You take Coach Hornet in the weight room, just how intentional and, like, tough those lifts are on a day-to-day basis, and then, like, the way we grind in practices. Guys are just trying to make the most out of each and every day. I don't think anybody has, like, looked down the road towards anything, to be honest, and definitely not that in particular. So,
how have the new staff additions, you talk about Coach Hornet, how have the new staff additions maybe just changed the vibe a little bit, or what have they added maybe compared to years past?
They fit in seamlessly, to be honest. Coach Jones, he's very intentional, very passionate, communicates very well. Like, one of those guys who's always going to seek you and seek how to best help you, regardless if it's a basketball situation or a life situation. He's always looking to find ways to pour into you. And Coach Hornet, he's just like, I don't know, another very intentional person. Like, the amount of detail that he has in his work and the way he communicates that to us in the weight room so we can perform movements how exactly he envisioned it is bar none. So I think those two have really, like, made a great impact in our program, even though it's only been 2.5 months. So.
I think for both of them too, like, their amount of humility and the success they've had at other programs, and just adding that to this family too has been huge. Like, they both bring a great, like, life perspective and, like, work ethic, and it's been great to have them.
What about the freshmen? What have they brought to the team so far?
All I would say is just stay tuned into Liberty basketball games for the next 4 years with those 4 freshmen. They're all super talented. They all, like every freshman class we have, super talented and very diverse, and each brings something different to the table, but there's something different about this freshman class, I would say.
Yeah, the readiness, man. Like, the coach just keeps bringing in better and better guys, and they fit in off the court as well. Like, they're great Madden players. Like, Darius can attest to that. And
They're okay Madden players.
No, but they're great, man. Like, they come in, work hard every day, listen, do the right things, and so just keep adding.